Good news, everyone. It looks like Mohammed Ben Sulayem may not run unopposed in the upcoming FIA presidency elections for later this year. It was reported that Carlos Sainz Sr. was going to run against him, but Sainz Sr. has said that he is not going to do so, citing some potential complications there with his rallying program for the Dakar. Personally, I think there's a little bit more to it than that, but I've already spoke about that in a separate video. But reportedly, there's someone else who has come out of the woodwork that is going to oppose Mohammed Ben Sulayem, MBS himself. Who is it? And are they likely to win? Let's have a look, guys. Full article here on the F1Chronicle.com as always. Controversial FIA President Mohammed Ben Sulayem will face a rival in December's election. Recently, following a period of public contemplation, rally legend Carlos Sainz, father of the Williams drivers with the same name, opted against launching a campaign to head the governing body of Formula One. But at Silverstone on Thursday, it emerged that Tim Mayer, the 59-year-old son of legendary McLaren boss Teddy Mayer, will officially launch his presidential bid outside the scene of the British Grand Prix on Friday. The respected motorsport official and ex-F1 steward who claims he was fired by Ben Sulayem via text message, yes, that guy, you're fired, lol, basically got that through. I'm sure it didn't say that, but it might as well have done. Told The Guardian, after 15 years of volunteering my name as a steward, a decade teaching other stewards, and hundreds of hours volunteering in other roles, I got a text from one of his assistants. The FIA, of course, denied the accusation. The GPDA co-director George Russell welcomed the Americans' bid. I think in life, competition is always good because it brings out the best in people, says the Mercedes driver. It's something that we've been vocal about in the past. If there are two people fighting for one position, you bring your A game. It's a bit like a driver's contract, I guess, the British driver laughed. Of course, you know, I might make a separate video on it actually at some point. You know, George Russell very heavily rumoured to be leaving Mercedes and being replaced by Max Verstappen. Both are being rather coy on it. It's it does seem like things are happening behind the scenes with that, but that's a subject for a different video. The FIA presidential election is scheduled for December 12th in Tashkent, Uzbekistan. I mean, what a setting to choose, by the way. Tashkent, that is definitely on my bucket list of places to go. I'm not even being sarcastic before anybody says it. That is genuinely one of the most beautiful cities in the world, an incredibly important stop along the old Silk Road. I'd love to go there. But yeah, back on to FIA presidential stuff. I mean, yeah, it's great. At least he's got some competition. Will he win? Well, we've spoken about the allegations about MBS kind of, sort of, in a way, vote buying a little bit with the associations of those countries. I've already covered it in a separate video, but essentially the way the FIA presidency works, the people who vote for it are actually the motoring organisations. So in the UK, it's the BRDC, Italy have got theirs, France have got theirs, every country's got one pretty much, right? They're the ones who vote for this, and allegedly, MBS, well, not even allegedly, this is true, he has allocated more funding to certain causes, certain motoring companies when it comes to the FIA supporting them. Now, allegedly, some people are saying that that is effectively vote buying. And to be honest, I understand. I'm not saying I agree or disagree. I'm saying I understand those concerns. And with that being the case, I think it's going to be difficult for anybody else to win. I really do. But props to him, props to Mayer for actually going and doing it. You know, at least he's got some competition. At least somebody is stepping up. And it's so fitting that it's him, the man who got fired by text message. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Not even an email. I mean, that's pretty cowardly. And it's not even him either. It's from one of his assistants. The man is allegedly a coward if he's done something like that. Obviously, the FIA denies that. But yeah, your thoughts in the comments below, guys. Do you think Mayer's going to win? Are you happy that someone is standing against MBS? I think he should win, but I've got my doubts personally. Like, share, comment, subscribe as always if you want to see more of this, guys. And have a fantastic day wherever in the world today. And we'll see you very soon.